This challenge is for switch statements, and we have this function here. It takes a string as a parameter. Remember that this is JavaScript, so we don't have to specify the data type. This S here is actually a string, and this function returns letter. So letter here is a variable, and we need to assign it a value at some point inside of this function when we implement it. So we need to return either A, B, C, or D, depending on the following criteria. So here they're saying if the first character in the string S, which is this one here, if it's included in that set, then we need to return the character A. Otherwise, if this second condition is true, which is that the first character in the string is inside of this set, then we need to return B. Otherwise, if the first character is inside of this set here, we need to return C. And finally, if it's inside of this last set, we return the character D. Here we need to use switch statements. So your solution can look like this. I have switch true. And true here means that we are directly jumping inside of this set of condition. Notice that in here, I have the break statements. These are actually two statements. So here I'm assigning a value to my variable called letter. And then I'm having this break statement here. I could actually have that on the second line to make it more readable. But I just want to show you guys that so long as you have the semicolon, you can have multiple statements on the same line, if it helps to read your code easier. What I'm checking for every case is if the first character, which is the character at index 0, is included inside of these sets. Now remember that in JavaScript, if you want to use sets, you're likely to use arrays as a common method, but strings in themselves are already arrays of characters. So here I can directly say if this string here, which is actually these sets, this first set right here, if this string includes this character here, then I want to do something, which is assign the capital letter A to my variable. Now this works because arrays in JavaScript have a method called includes. And this helps to check if whatever parameter or whatever arguments we feed to that method is included inside of the array. In this case, our array is this string. Then this here, this case is going to be true. And so we can proceed with our operations. So in this case, I assign the letter A and then I break because I don't want to evaluate the rest of my cases. Otherwise, if this here is false, then I simply move to this next condition, this next case, and I verify if the first character is inside of these sets. And finally, I check for the last condition right here. So let's run this code to see if we pass the test case. We just did. So now we can submit this code. We have 5 test cases and we're done. So that's it for day 2 conditional statements under 10 days of JavaScript. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and I'll catch you next time.